beautiful cats and kittens out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the makeup table on Planet Flipside. This is Boxy Charm Review Day. I'm Vixen Little Pond sniffing Cherry Bumpa.
Sorry, I'm in the process of ordering some more of that Kate Somerville goat milk moisturizer. That's only $12 right now. That is normally $44.
Hey, I guess 48. That was pretty good.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that in my cart for the moment, though.
I sent the information over to Cherry. I said, hey, we got you on a regiment. We're keeping you on it.
Right. And from what I remember, the smell of it was what really attracted me to it. Because
it's
I
soft.
Really like the smell.
It's not a harsh smell at all. It's
very
soft.
It literally is one of the most... It seems like a really good facial cleanser for me because my skin is really sensitive and I have combination skin. And it leaves me feeling just pretty afterwards, if that makes sense.
It's almost a relaxing smell.
It is. It really is.
Punch in the face or anything like that.
Right.
Very nice.
Right.
I like it.
So I'm ordering 2 more since
I've used it the last couple of days and I've liked it.
Right, and you're supposed to use it twice a day. Now, we all know I don't wash my face twice a day,
but I use something else.
Right, I use it when I get in the shower. So
I use a vitamin C wash in the morning for my old skin.
So Vixie,
yes,
what did you get in your box highlights?
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is this is the first thing that I want to talk about. This is the Multitasker 4-in-1 makeup brush. It is vegan, latex-free, cruelty-free, which are all good things, especially the latex-free, because if not, Cherry and I would be in a whole hell of a lot of trouble right now.
And it comes in 3 pieces, people.
Yeah, it's impressive.
This is great for traveling.
This makeup brush retails for $20. And you can get it at Meet, MEET, Alley-oop, ALLEYOOP. You got the blender sponge,
the penis,
which is real soft. It's real. It really
is. It's very spongy.
And it doesn't feel like it's gonna break off.
No.
Which I was a little worried about that, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break off. I
giving Kim K a run for her money.
Yeah. Then there's the contour and blush brush. This is so soft.
It's super soft.
It's like feathery.
When we got it, I was playing around with the highlighter palette that I got, and let me tell you, I just sat here and was like, "Oh,
that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. I like that." And Justin was looking at me crazy.
Then we have a medium-sized shadow brush, which is that same really nice soft bristle. And it screws on. It doesn't pop on and off.
Yeah,
which I would break that in a
security
heartbeat.
To it.
And then there is an eyebrow brush.
Yeah,
which has a good give, but is very stiff at the same time.
Which is what you want. Good. Yes. Now this
you want to be able to make that line.
This is going to be really good for things like traveling. So
I think this is going to probably be one of my go-to brushes. I have this distinct feeling.
My first instinct was this would be great for the truck if I actually do take makeup on the truck with me.
Yes.
Because it's travel size. There's multiples. I wonder if they make other brushes like this, but like
with other. I was thinking about that too. Other stacks, and we're gonna
because that would be not only on a marketing level would that be good, but like that would just be good in general, especially for people who travel a lot.
Well, and I honestly would like to get my makeup cart has gone crazy, especially with the brushes. I kind of need to.
Well, and the thing is
take out
4 brushes for $28. Right. There's people out there who pay $28 for a single brush.
That's true. Not
this
me,
is a fucking value.
The next, the next, yeah, I think it's gonna be one of my favorites. The next thing I have is Yensa Color and Face Tone Up Primer, Essential Glow. I forgot what color. Did it say what color it is?
No, it doesn't, but it is tinted. It moisturizes and preps your skin for makeup. It blurs imperfection and pores. It provides brighter skin tone, and it's powered by 8 super black essence. I actually have been using this the last couple of makeup tables that we've done, just to see how it works, and I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. It's a decent primer. Now, do I still have to use a green primer? Yeah, that's about the same color as mine. To block out the red on my face? Absolutely. But this, I also use 2 primers. So this is an absolute benefit to my primers. And this thing right here, literally, for this size, this is the normal size that you would get. It's $35. Is the price point worth it? I mean, I'm the one who goes to Walmart and buys primers. So, I mean, it's a really good primer. Do I think it's worth $35? No, but that's because I'm a cheapskate.
Well, that
and
when I put other makeup on it, I'll decide. Put that on.
It worked really great for my skin. For my skin.
Yeah.
It may not work well for other people's skin, but for my skin, it was worth it. And this thing right here, because I use multiple primers, will last me a really long time.
Do we both get the powder? You got translucent and I got medium.
Right.
OPV Beauty of London, which is a big name.
Yes.
Let's see.
Don't look at the background. You can see my camera.
$22 for.
I mean, it's
1 ounce.
Hold on.
Yeah, 1 ounce. 30 grams.
Yeah.
Which is quite a bit. It's a standard powder. It's a standard. Medium has a lot of yellow undertones to it. So
so my typical powder that I use for I don't want to call it baking, for my setting powder, because we don't bake your face, you set your face. Is the traditional Coty Airspun. Okay. And this is like $6 at Walmart. Everybody's grandma used this. Everybody still uses this. It's a really good translucent
If you're
powder.
in the gothic industrial phase, you used it because that's what everybody used. It's the closest thing to rice powder.
Which you still can get rice powder, by the way.
Oh, I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell.
Okay. I can't smell it, so I can try. Hold on.
I couldn't smell it in there until I started putting it on my face. Oh, it's kind of got that Noxzema feel to it, too. I don't like it.
Does it? Mine is translucent because, you know, I'm whiter than a ghost. And I can't get the fucking little tab up.
Did you? Here's me freaking out. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, I'm willing to try it, so apparently I'm not going to throw my Coty Airspun away like I had planned on, but if I get this tab off. Now, this does retail out at $22. And
which isn't bad.
No.
For that.
No.
That's average.
Hold on. Let me pop this top.
I did a tip and tap.
I can't smell it.
It's a real subtle smell. It's just I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like I can't smell it now. I could smell it while I was putting it on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's soft. It's softer than Coty.
It is soft. And it didn't leave. I thought it might leave more of a yellow hue, and it really didn't.
I'll try it the next time.
So we both got the Ace Beauté Glow Essentials Highlight Palette,
which I have been using
which retails at $40. This is my second highlight palette, but this is the first one that actually looks like a highlight palette to me.
It does. Now, my favoriteest one is this one right here because it's got like an opal tint to it.
Icy or poppin'?
Poppin'. It's got like that translucent opal pink sheen to it, and I really like that. I'm not big on the darker golds, but that doesn't mean that I won't use them. Icy, I do like, and Radiance is more of a pink And I'm not mad at that either. I mean,
Cool.
for the simple fact that this runs $40, the pans are huge. Now, you do kind of have to build it up a little bit depending on how much highlight you really want.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not mad at it.
Oh, I don't. That primer dried me out.
Oh, did it?
Some primers do that to me. Find somebody with a... Oh, my neighbor will love it. She has oily skin. All right. Did you get a tube of lip stuff?
I got a canister of lip stuff, but mine's a lip scrub.
I got Girlitic, Rose Oil Petal Gloss. I don't know if you guys...
Yeah, we can see it.
And it actually has rose petals in it.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I'm doing it right now. Ooh, it smells like tea rose.
Ooh.
It's very thick. I might use this like over something.
Like a gloss.
It's not sticky.
That's good.
I hate it when they stick your lips stick together. You feel like if you open your mouth, you're gonna have lines like out of a horror movie or something. Usually you don't, but that's what it feels like.
Girl, like galactic.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure.
I got the Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub. Okay. And I've tried it. I tried it to the point where I literally like busted my lip from scrubbing so hard because I got crunchy bottom lips. I tried to eat this shit, y'all. It was really good. And I can actually smell it, and it smells like an honest to God pineapple. And it's kind of oily, and it's got, I don't know what they used in it. It looks like sugar, because typically a sugar scrub is made out of sugar and oil. It retails out for $23. It's got coconut oil, an aromatic mix of cinnamon, orange, vanilla extracts. And typically I'm not big on cinnamon and I'm not big on vanilla, but you can't smell those in it. But it definitely, don't do what I did. Don't rub your lips raw. But it works. It truly does work. It's an exfoliator for your lips.
I will give you my recipe for exfoliating. You can use it for your lips or your body or your face. You can use it for anything.
Well,
pick a sugar.
Yeah.
I like brown sugar better than white sugar. Put about a quarter cup of it into a bowl. Put about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. You can use coconut oil if you want, but
you can use baby oil as well.
Yeah, I don't like using the mineral oils on me. It's just my preference. They're too greasy. Olive oil works the best in my opinion. Stir it up. You can add
the olive oil that you put in your food, people. It is multi-purpose.
Yes. Anything that you can ingest, you can put on your body.
Yep.
So
I know people that use olive oil for hair conditioner, which is perfectly okay. I mean, you can use mayonnaise for conditioning. That was what it was used for first. Yeah.
That's what it originally was manufactured for way back in the medieval times.
Yeah.
So girls can get their hair on, man. But also, you can put essential oils in it. But if you want it, you can get flavoring oils for food, for candy. So you can make it taste like cherries or pineapple or whatever. If you wanted for more like a lip scrub. And like I said, it's all edible. It's not going to hurt you.
Well, and there's multiple kinds of exfoliants that you can make at home yourself. Like you can use brown sugar. You can use regular processed sugar. You can use I have highlighter all over my hands now. I'm like, why are my hands so shiny? And then you can use an oil base. Like I said, some people use olive oil, coconut oil. I've heard of people I use baby oil. Now, a basic body scrub would be like sugar and baby oil. Or
Mhm.
if you're wanting to get a little bit more exfoliation, you can actually use Epsom salt for like a
Mhm.
pedicure. Because I used to do that when
That's
I
a
did.
good foot scrub.
Yes.
You know what's great on feet? Don't use it on anything else because it can get kind of harsh. But mustard seed.
Yeah.
It'll eat those calluses right. Soak your feet
Yeah.
in some Epsom salt and pound out some mustard seed. That stuff, if you have diabetic feet,
It's great for it.
I used to treat people with diabetic feet with that. That was one of my things. Is here, try this. I made little bath bomb type things to put in the foot soak. And rosemary. That's another good thing for your feet. It takes all those calluses
oil is
off.
really good as well, by the way.
Tea tree oil is an all-purpose, everything wonderful kind of oil. I have some right here. See?
I love tea tree oil.
This is how much I believe in tea tree oil. I have it everywhere. It's an antibiotic. It's an antifungal.
It's a lot of stuff. I've when I had an abscess in my mouth, I used tea tree oil to pull the infection out.
In my mouth I use clove. I cannot put.
It was clove. It actually was clove and tea tree oil that I put on a pad.
Well,
and
maybe
I put
if I mixed it, the flavor is just. Ugh.
It is horrible, and it's not really much better with tea tree oil. But I had an abscess, and I wanted to pull the infection out without having to go to a doctor.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of things that you can do for exfoliants for your skin. You don't have to buy commercial grade products when there's recipes that you can find online or through people that you know, and you have all these resources at your fucking hands, man.
If you need a very soft exfoliant, you want something to pull stuff out, but you don't want to be abrasive, I put Himalayan pink sea salt in warm water and use that to wash my face. I use the soaps that I usually use or creams or whatever.
The pink Himalayan salt you can buy at the grocery store.
I got mine at the dollar store.
I bought mine at Sam's.
Yeah.
And it's a big grinder.
I just got a little grinder from the dollar
store. Well, with
store.
being on keto, there's not a lot of salts that you can use. You can't use iodized salt. So
I never use iodized salt. I use a lot of kosher salt in the kitchen.
Yeah, we have kosher, we have pink Himalayan salt, and we have regular sea salt. Regular sea salt is almost as soft as pink Himalayan salt. And
pink Himalayan has an oil in it or something.
It does.
It's got a little bit of a softness to it that I really like on my skin.
Yeah. Vixie is really, really big into coconut oil, and when she told me that
oil fixes everything.
When she told me this, I went out and bought a huge tub of it at Sam's. Yes, the coconut cooking oil.
And no, it doesn't smell like coconut.
Mine does.
Does it?
Yes.
Did you get the organic?
I did. That's why.
Huh. I get the organic, and usually it doesn't smell like coconut. It just smells like oil.
It smells like coconut oil to me. But then again, like I was talking about last night with the Lily's dark chocolate chips, I can't taste the chocolate, but I can taste the coconut oil.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe you're just more susceptible.
Susceptible? Yeah, that word.
Susceptible.
Uh-huh.
That one.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of coconut, so like...
Neither am I. I hate coconut.
Yeah, I don't like the texture of it. It's really a texture.
I don't care for the flavor. Every now and then I like coconut shrimp, which would kill you, Cherry. But that's like the only time I like coconut.
Yeah, no, that's a no-go.
The first time I ever had that, it was on accident. I didn't even mean
Liz said that her coconut oil smells like coconuts too.
Maybe it's me. It doesn't smell like anything to me. But
there are
coconut oil is a great all-natural makeup remover. I transfer when I'm doing makeup. I transfer coconut oil into an old pill bottle, so I have a little thing of it on my makeup table, so I don't have to use the whole big, huge thing. It's great for moisturizing. You can put it in your hair. You can put it anywhere.
Yeah.
And you can use it for your scrub too. If you like your scrub to be a little more like butter. A buttery texture, then you would want to use something like coconut oil. I like mine to be more.
The thing about coconut oil and Evo oil is if you're gonna put those in your hair, understand there's gonna be a lot of rinsing if you put more than a certain amount. Like, don't use more than like a dime size at all.
I always say
how long you pick your hair is. Yeah.
Peace out.
If you use more than a nickel, you're gonna be in your bathroom rinsing your hair out for a fucking month, y'all. I promise you.
And the only way you're going to get it out after that is either vinegar or baking soda.
Or washing your hair.
Don't use both.
You strip it out.
If you're not professional, don't use both.
No.
Professionals will use it to get dreads clean, but they know what they're doing. Please don't do it yourself. You'll burn off your hair.
Right. But, I mean, I'm not mad at the box.
One time I used it on a friend and he's like, that's really warm. I'm like, it's supposed to be. It's chemical reaction.
Well, and the funny thing is like when people have chemical reactions to hair, when I was doing hair, I would do one of two things. I would put Sprite on their hair, or I would put Equal or the pink or the blue packet, one of the two, Sweet and Low or Equal.
Yeah.
Because the chemicals in that would actually stop the burning. And people thought I was crazy. They're like, you're putting Sprite in my hair? I'm like, yes.
It has alkaline in it.
Right, because you're using an acid-based product in your hair, and you're opening up the follicle, and you're putting it, when that gets on your scalp, it irritates your skin. So if you take a base to your acid, it's going to subdue it.
Yeah. It's chemistry, people. It's chemistry.
Yes. There was a lot in beauty school that I learned, like especially about anatomy and there was a little bit of chemistry. There was a little bit of having to learn about electricity because of doing facials and whatnot.
Little vial goes into a gun, and the gun is pressed somewhere up against the anatomy. Never the head. If you know what Zytrate does, never put it up to your head. You'll be dead.
Yes, dead.
Jeez.
Like DED dead.
That's one of those things that drives me nuts on TikTok. People do it from genetic opera.
Yeah.
It's an audio. And
which, by the way,
they put it up to their head, and I'm like, no.
Don't do that.
Put it up to your arm.
That's a really good movie, actually. It's one of my favorites.
I just saw it on something.
I think it's on
Peacock,
Netflix
Tubi,
currently.
maybe?
One of them. I don't know. I've got so many fucking streaming services at this point. Like, I don't even look at my bank account to see which ones I pay for anymore. Some of them are put on my cell bill.
Well, Peacock and Tubi are both free.
Right. Now, unless you do like Peacock Premium, then that's actually a paid service.
I watch commercials.
I get annoyed. I get
back.
really annoyed with commercials. Like when we upgraded our phones, we had the opportunity to take our Hulu, Disney Plus, and I think it was Discovery. It was either Discovery or ESPN, and we could all bundle them and put them onto our cell bill. And we did that. But the thing was, is when we did that with Hulu, they downgraded my Hulu service. You know how pissed off that made me? Because now I gotta watch fucking commercials. I fucking hate watching ads.
I didn't know that Ghostbusters Afterlife was out until I started watching something with commercials on it. I don't remember what it was. It was something with commercials. I was like, oh my god. So we had downloaded it. It was so good. Oh my god, it was so good.
I'm gonna have to find it and watch it. I think it's kind of funny now because of the pandemic that when movies are coming out, they're going to the movie theater and they're also going to streaming services. And I actually saw an ad for a movie where it said in movie theaters only, and I got butthurt because I couldn't watch it at home.
It'll come out. It'll come out later.
And it wasn't like a movie I was super interested in, but it was the simple fact that it said.
Well, and Disney always releases it for pay for at least a month. First.
They did that with Black Widow. They did not do that with
Cruella.
Other movies, though.
They did that with Cruella.
Oh, why I didn't watch Cruella.
And they did that with the 10 Rings one, and there was another one I can't remember because I wanted to watch it.
Apparently caught that after they released it for not having to pay for it. So
yeah. Oh, the Jungle Cruise was another one I had to wait for to.
Yeah, I didn't watch it
with The Rock. That was good. It's free now if you want to watch it.
Well, it's not necessarily free, but
well, it's on the Disney Channel, and you don't have to pay extra.
Yeah, like I don't know what I pay for my like Disney Plus and my Hulu because it's all on my cell phone bill. Oh, speaking of, I need to have my watch taken off because it's paid off and I can't use it because it's a Samsung watch. I mean, I can. I just have to have the phone number taken off of it.
Yeah.
Because yes, my watch has its own phone number.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have one of the original watches.
Yeah.
It still works.
Justin was so funny because when we upgraded to our new phones, he's like, do you want another watch? Because we went from Android to Apple. And I was like, I don't want some damn watch. I didn't even use mine half the time anyway.
I used mine a lot when I first got it. Well, actually, the first time I got it, I got the men's watch, first of all, because I couldn't stand how little the screen was on the woman's watch.
Right. I always, like when we got our Samsung watches, I got the bigger one because I'm blind.
Plus, you want to see what's going on. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
And then I got this really cool screen of like a steampunk clock on the face of mine.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
I mean, yeah, I can Bluetooth my Samsung watch to my iPhone with no problem because it's done through Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm. That's what mine is. That's all it does. It's Bluetooth in.
But I don't.
Because, like I said, mine's one of the original ones. It's old.
I mean, the most I used that thing for was a pedometer when I was walking as much as I was when I was pulling the 5 to 7 miles a day.
I forgot about the pedometer on there.
Well, my phone has a pedometer on it, so now I don't need that.
So does mine.
I think all phones come with it now.
Plus, I have Pokemon Go on mine, so that has a pedometer on it too.
See, I don't live in a big enough area to play Pokemon Go. You like the rock?
That's sad.
I mean, I'm neither here nor
there.
When
when we used to live in other places, I used to make hubby drive me places.
Mm-hmm.
And my doctor's office has a gym,
mm-hmm.
Pokemon gym. So I played it there. I actually won my first gym battle, waiting for my doctor to see me.
You got to kill your time somehow, man.
Yeah, let me tell you, especially my doctor's office.
So if you guys didn't catch it, Liza the librarian had her very first live show today, and I want to tell her that I think she did amazing.
So do I.
As much as I wouldn't shut up, she did amazing.
I think we need to talk about moving to 4:30.
Yeah, I think that the time slot needs to be elongated a little bit, Liza. Just because, like, if you're going to have people like me and Vixie on there who are talkers, and it's hard for you to get words in, you might want a little bit more time. We did go up. Sorry about that, guys. We did go a little bit over because we didn't get everything that she had planned within her time slot because I was too busy yapping my jaws.
You guys did great, though.
Yeah.
Your cadence was great. You had very little to no negative space. It was good.
Right. Well, thank you, Liza. You get me on a platform and I'll just talk. That's all there is to it.
That's why she gets her own show once a week.
Yeah. I have half the time I have absolutely
talk,
no idea what the fuck I'm doing and I'm just rambling.
Half the time Cherry's like, I'm like, should we have a rant tonight? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, we have the makeup table.
Yeah.
It's mostly what we do on the makeup table. So, did you choose your
I did.
For the
I went
Boxy?
with another skincare thing.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
You
got it.
Get it, and it was gone. It
was
the first
it?
one to. It's like, damn it! So I got the cheek stuff, but
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, it was either going to be the skincare stuff or the cheek thing but I went with the skincare because I already have a skin thing or a cheek palette.
The cheek palette that we got,
and I really like that one. So
it is nice.
Yeah, and
I wanted to try the grapeseed because I love grapeseed oil.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I don't like it, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Deal.
I did find with our original boxes that they sent out, the eye cream that they sent me, my eyes are very agitated by it.
Yeah, but my eyes tend to be agitated by everything, even Clinique.
Yeah.
So
I don't get to use that one as much, but the other products like the hyaluronic acid, I really like.
I should send you mine because that bites me.
Does it?
It makes me welt up.
Okay. And then I am about to order more of the face wash because it's super cheap right now and it's amazing.
Yeah, that is a good deal. When I saw it, I was like, holy crap.
The eye thing, this thing right here, I love it.
Oh, I love it.
I love it because it cools everything down, which brings your swelling down. I even use it on my upper lids, which typically when it comes to eye products, they tell you not to do because it's so close to your eye, but I use it on my upper lids and I am not mad at all.
This lipstick.
Oh, I'm jealous.
It's called Context. You know, on the same page as your wash is a MAC lipstick that is like devil red.
Ooh.
For like $16.
Ooh.
MAC.
We just got paid today. That's the bad thing. That's
Oh, I don't have any money. I don't get paid to the first.
I
was like, damn it.
We actually have extra money. And I'm like, mommy needs makeup. Justin keeps asking me, what do you want for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, don't ask me that. I'll just order something. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll take care of it.
I did open up his back stretcher last night and try it out.
Thank you. This is my fox mask. I think one of my kids got it for me.
It's adorable.
But I wear like a headband usually.
You had chicken, cottage cheese, beets, and apples for supper. That sounds so amazing.
Yum.
Myrtle had chili. You want a salad? Go get a salad.
Salads are delicious.
I'm going to cheat today, and I'm getting Wendy's.
I'm having steak.
I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. In between the breaks of the show tomorrow. Because we have to go shopping. I just need to figure out where we're going to get steak. And I think I'm going to try to stay as keto friendly tomorrow as I can with going out, because it's really hard to do that. But I think we're going to do steak. I don't necessarily want to go to Texas Roadhouse or Longhorns or Tucson's, but there's not a Outback anywhere near us. So, but then again, there's also this little restaurant that Justin asked me to go check out and see if they were going to be open, which is in this area, which is not far from us. And it's this little Amish-owned restaurant. It's called the Renaissance Cafe.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I bet that's some good food.
That's why I want to go. And he knows the guy that owns it, actually, because he worked with him, because they only have the restaurant open from like 5 to 11 p.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah,
because
I was going to say Sunday.
The guy who owns it also has a full-time job. So I definitely want to get out there and try it, though. We've been talking about doing this for like 6 years, so I think we're going to do that.
There was a restaurant we helped build their website when they first opened, so they like fed us every time we went there.
Yeah.
It was called Volcano Burgers. They were Filipinos, and they made their own bread in-house.
Dirty talk.
The Volcano Burger was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my entire life on Filipino soft bread. Oh my God. We passed by they've been closed 10 years now. But anytime we go past that strip mall, I'm like, I want a Volcano Burger.
Right. There was a place here. It was a Filipino restaurant. We never actually got to get in there because every time we would go, it was closed. And they ended up closing, and it was so sad because I really wanted to go in there. I told Justin, I was like, dude, you do not know what you're missing out on.
I love Filipino food.
I love Filipino food. I love Indian food. I love Greek food. I love real Italian. Not this commercialized bullshit you get at Olive Garden. I want real Italian.
Is like grilled food.
Yes.
Lots of grilled food. If you eat real Italian, oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, and I'm a sucker for Greek. Oh my God.
Greeks love me. When I was younger, Greek men would buy me presents and I didn't even know them. I had diamond earrings sitting at the counter for me when I worked at Lane Bryant. I came in and they're like, this box was left for you. And I'm like, what is it? And they're like, I don't know. Somebody left it for you. And I open it up. It's these gold and diamond earrings. I'm like, I can't accept this.
But you did. You didn't have a choice.
They're like, the Greek guy from the jewelry store. And I'm like,
yeah.
My girlfriend at times was like, Greeks really like you, honey. Because the guy who had his own little restaurant, I'd come in, without even second guessing, those grape leaves were on our table. He knew me.
There was a place when I was growing up that was in Toledo, and it was a Greek-owned restaurant, and of course it was called Charlie's. Okay, but they had Greek food, and it was funny because it was one of my dad's favorite places to go. And my dad ordered chili one day, and I was like, "All right, I'll try it." And I'm probably like 10 of it, and I ate it, and I loved it. And he's like, "You do realize that was goat meat, right?" And I was like, "It was good. I don't care."
It's a different texture.
It is.
If you're not ready for it, it's a different texture, especially when they stew it.
But the way that they cook the goat and the lamb, fall
off the bone.
Yes. Yes.
They would also make Greek burgers, and they're beef, but they have pine nuts and a couple other things in them, and they're so. And he would.
Oh, you can wrap anything in a fucking grape leaf, and I'm all about it.
Grape, the tabbouleh and grape leaves, the tabbouleh and what's that stuff in the tabbouleh called? It's got extra. It's a grain in the tabbouleh, and there's like tabbouleh is basically this grain with lots of parsley and tomato and a few tomatoes, not a lot, and olive oil, and that's mostly all it is. Oh, and
I wonder if it's basil.
No, it's almost all parsley.
Okay,
but the little grain is what I can't remember what that is. But anyways, tabbouleh, and then they take that and they put it in a grape leaf and they roll it up and they flash fry it in olive oil.
I don't care if it's got tomato in it or not.
Well, you can hardly taste it. There's not enough tomato. The tomato basically keeps it from drying out. That's all it does.
Yeah.
But they're so good.
Yes.
And it's one of those things you either really like them or you don't. I've met people who are like, that's disgusting. And I'm like,
no, you give me a grape leaf, I'll wrap anything in that motherfucker and eat it. I don't care if it's shit. I'm rolling that shit up and it's in my face. It's a fucking grape leaf.
Dip it in hummus. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Stop. You're talking so dirty. I'm gonna have a food gasm. Quinoa's actually not horrible.
I like quinoa, but I can't eat it. I'm allergic.
Oh.
The first time I made it just like couscous, you know? I was so excited because couscous, if y'all don't know, is a wheat product. And I love couscous. But I have a mostly gluten-free household because of my kids' allergies. So I'm like, quinoa it looks just like couscous.
It does, little round ball.
And I made it pretty much the same way. And I took a bite and it was so good. And then all of a sudden, my tongue was too big for my mouth. And I couldn't breathe.
Oh,
it was delicious too. Yes. I'm like, rude.
Yep.
So rude.
Well, we were talking the other day. Justin and I were driving back home from town, and he was like, he had a craving for hominy, and I cannot stand the texture of hominy unless it's
it is so
blue.
Weird.
It's got to be blue corn hominy. It can't be regular hominy. I can't stand white hominy.
I can't eat it. It's too weird. It's that what's that other thing that Southerners eat all the time?
Well, hominy is used in a lot of Mexican dishes as well.
Yeah. But okra. I'm like, it's slimy and hairy at the same time.
I gotta fry that shit. Justin loves pickled okra, and I'm like,
I used to serve it at the hospital, stewed with tomatoes. People would eat it.
Love it.
I would run out.
Yeah.
I would run out, and I think it's the most slimy, disgusting
I don't like white hominy. And my introduction to hominy was actually because of Mexican food, and I didn't like it. And somebody made a tofu and blue corn. Oh god, it was just right there. Not menudo, pozole. And my god, I ate that shit like it was on fire because it had wild rice in it as well.
I love wild rice.
God.
I love wild rice. People are like, you have to chew it. I'm like, that's why I like it.
The little pops that you get when you chew it are my favorite part. But no, like I am not a big pozole fan because of white hominy. But the way that this was made, I was like, I need this recipe because I will eat this for fucking ever. I don't care how hippied out it is. Because it was healthy as shit. Now, I didn't realize it was tofu. I thought it was chicken, honestly. But it's because they cooked the tofu with a chicken paste.
One of my favorite chefs made us special fried rice to go with our Asian chicken stuff at the hospital, right? We just served white rice to the patients, but he made us some fried rice, and it was like, this is so good. When did we get tofu? He goes, that's not tofu, that's eggs. And I'm like,
you can make an egg.
I ran down to the pharmacy because we had a pharmacy in the middle of the hospital.
Right, and you're allergic to eggs.
Bam, bam, bam. What? Need Benadryl now. 8 eggs. And they're like throwing the Benadryl at me. I'm like, Herbie, you tried to kill me. He goes, I am so sorry. I forgot. But he made these eggs so fluffy in a steam table that he cut them in little squares, and they looked like tofu.
Yeah.
That's how
you
fluffy
like putting
his
okra
eggs
in your
were.
smoothies, Liza? I can't do it unless it's fried okra. It's just weird and slimy to me otherwise. If it has three ingredients, it's just nominee.
One of my favorite lines, one of my favorite songs by Tori Amos is, "I'd like to kill this waitress. She's been here a year, longer than I. Hominy, get it on the plate, girl." I love that song.
So if you guys didn't know, we also have Doll's House coming at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific. And so that's going to be the last show of the day. And then tomorrow we have the Coffee Talk in the morning. I never remember what the hell to call that show. I'm just like, the coffee show.
It's the coffee house, technically.
Okay,
but sometimes I call it Coffee Talk because that's what I used to call the show on like.
Well, and then me and my dumbass, I always forget there's an S on Creators Corner. I'm like, it's Creator Corner. No, dummy, it's Creators Corner. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's like my dad with Kmart.
Okay.
Kmark. No, it's not. There's no K. There's a K in the front, not in the back. But we do have the coffee house in the morning, and then tomorrow night. What are we doing tomorrow night, Dixie?
I don't know. I have to look. I can't remember.
Because we did pole position 2 weeks ago.
I was gonna say, I think we're on Cards Against Humanity tomorrow night.
Ah, yay! It's like my favorite.
Sure that's where we're at.
My favorite show besides. It's in my top 5 out of.
Well, I know it's one of your favorite openings.
Yes, I love the music on it. I was like, why didn't I pick that for Cherry Ranch?
Well, it came first. That's why.
Yeah, that's okay. And then Sunday we have the contest again, and then we have Bitches with Switches and Mario Kart. I almost said Animal Crossing. Where we take all our pent up rage for the week and we take it out on each other, all in fun. Vixie likes
all
to
in
call
good
us
fun.
All dirty whores, and I like to tell everybody their mom was a hoe.
I like to remind them they're all dirty hoes.
Yes. And then Monday we do have Bitches with Switches Animal Crossing.
At 6:30.
At 6:30, and then we have Cherry Rants, and that ends out our week until Wednesday because we get one day off a week, y'all. And Wednesday I wake up telling myself, "You got to do these shows. You know you got to. No, come on, get up, asshole."
And sometimes life hands us lemons, and we try really hard not to throw them in its face.
Yeah, with some salt and just
with
rub that shit in. I mean, I do that. I will take a lemon and I'll put salt on my counters and I'll exfoliate my counters.
I was just gonna say that's a good cleaning thing.
It is. I don't.
I use
baking
glass
soda
top more than I use salt, though.
Yeah.
It's a softer abrasive.
Yeah. If I'm gonna clean my glass top, then I definitely use baking soda.
Okay, a lot of my cleaning products are things like vinegar, ammonia, baking soda, lemon juice, salt,
right?
These kind of
There's
things.
A lot of people
my mom came over one point and was like, "Where's your comment?" I said, "There's like a pound of baking soda right there. Just throw it. If you want tea tree oil, throw some tea tree oil on it.
Right.
Or peppermint oil is even better for that."
I've gotten to the point where I have 2 types of Comet for my bathroom because I have the powder Comet and I have liquid Comet. Which is very funny because Justin's like, "It's Comet." And I'm like, no, we're not making a paste out of it. It already comes in a bottle. Just buy it. Shut the fuck up. It's instant gratification. Shut up.
But with Ajax or Comet, it does turn blue. And I understand, it hits the water and it turns blue.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Right. It's there to clean.
I do have bleach in my house, though.
I do too. I'm a bleach fanatic.
I do have bleach. I'm not all the time all over the everything, but
I go through
peppermint
phases.
oil and tea tree oil are 2 of my big cleaning products.
Well, it depends on what phase in life I'm in at that point, because sometimes I'm a bleach fanatic and sometimes I'm all about my lemons and my pine oil and other things like that.
Before I was a mom, when people would come over to my condo, they call me Cloroxa.
Because they can just smell it. You know what that smells like to me? It smells like clean.
And I'm allergic to chlorine. So sometimes it hurts my lungs when I clean.
Mhm.
I'm like, my
By the
lungs
way-
hurt.
Don't put ammonia and bleach in your toilet. You'll fucking pass out, people.
That and your toilet could explode.
Yeah!
That's not a joke. That you're making mustard gas.
Yeah! It's toxic. You can kill yourself. That way.
bad.
Don't
It's
unalive yourself because you're cleaning your fucking toilet. Use other products.
Yeah. When we were doing bath bombs and stuff, I had a bucket that was full of citric acid. And when it was empty, I'm like, I need to clean this out. Is citric acid like ammonia with bleach? And everybody in my house was, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. So I took it outside and I filled it with water and I rinsed it out like 3 times. And then I filled it with water and I added a cap of bleach. And I came back in and hubby was like, so? And I said, it's just like ammonia with bleach. He said, are you okay? I said, I did it outside. I'm not stupid.
I polluted the environment, not myself. It's fine.
Yeah, I walked away. And our dogs were out there. And I'm like, and the dogs are fine because they're not stupid either.
Right. They know
on the other side of the house going, I ain't going near that.
No. No.
It's tomatoes bad.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wasabi drums.
Adventures in chemicals.
Yeah, don't play with your chemicals too hard.
Be careful,
fuck yourself up. I've gotten into clean talk lately where I'm watching people put all these products in their toilets and their sinks and just scrubbing it out. And I'm like, yes, you're doing it right, but you're putting too many chemicals in there.
There's something blue, like this blue paste that everybody's been using. I don't know what it is. They
either.
Run their scrub brush in it and then scrub everything.
Yeah.
And get out the toothbrush and scrub everything. And I'm like, I wonder what that is.
That's like the pink paste. I don't know what the fuck that is either, but people use that to clean. And I'm like, what is that for?
And you think it would be in the description or something, but no.
Also, by the way, if you don't have something to clean your tub with, remember that your tub and your toilet are made from the same materials. Unless it's a plastic tub, you can use toilet bowl cleaner in your tub.
Let's reference that again. Unless it's a plastic tub.
Right. If it's a ceramic tub,
use Windex.
Yes. If it's a ceramic tub, you can use toilet. And let me tell you, my tub looks fucking fantastic after I use toilet bowl cleaner on it. I don't know.
Another thing you can use in toilet bowl. Baking soda.
Yes.
It's one of those things I tell people all the time. Baking soda is a wonderful thing.
You don't have to buy those tabs to put in the back of your toilet. You can buy and make baking soda.
If you want something like those tabs that is cheaper, I don't know anywhere else that sells them anymore because it used to be a thing like in the 40s. But Walmart sells the Equate brand of bleach tablets. And they're concentrated bleach in a tablet, and you can put one of those in the back of your toilet, and like a bottle of 30 is like $2.
Yeah. Until I realized that one of my cats was drinking out of the toilet because he's a savage like that. It's the baby. Yeah. I was using bleach tablets in my toilet, and then I caught him one day at the toilet bowl with his head in it, and I was like, nope, we're closing that lid and we're not using anything else in that motherfucker from now on.
Yeah.
But my toilet gets clean.
Animals or children, you got to be careful, people.
Yes, very much so. But I am on an adventure right now. I'm wanting to use more, I don't want to say organic or safe products, but definitely trying to pull myself away from the chemicals and use more natural-based things. But I'm not trying to find natural-based companies either. I'm trying to find, raw. Like I can go to the store and I can buy lemons and I can use those. Even though I can't smell them. And that was my biggest thing was I wanted to be able to smell it when I was done. But now that I can't smell.
Yeah. Well, and if y'all don't like the peppermint, now and I'll tell you why peppermint's good. Peppermint is good because one, it's a deterrent for almost all bugs, especially spiders. Spiders hate peppermint.
Yes.
Hate it. It's also, if you have animals, it's a deterrent for them to pee anywhere. So if you have cats who tend to like to pee on surfaces that they're not supposed to pee on, peppermint oil.
The funny thing about that is Ducky is actually toilet trained.
Yeah.
But if the cat box is not cleaned when he wants it cleaned, this is how he lets us know. He goes and pees in my sink. And it's not because he's having any kidney issues. It's because he's pissed off that his cat box is not clean enough.
I was just going to say, there could be worse places he could do that.
Yeah. But, yeah, so we have 2 cat boxes for 3 cats. I'm about to go buy a 3rd one. And he definitely lets us fucking know.
But if you don't like tea tree or peppermint, another oil that you can use is lavender. It is not as
harsh.
It's not going to be as much of an antifungal or an antiseptic as the other 2 are, but it does have its properties. But the smell is very much a clean smell.
And it's very calming, because lavender actually is used more for calming products.
Eucalyptus is another one that's really good. If you like.
Now, here's a fun fact.
That's fun.
And I've told people this, and I've actually mentioned this on a few of the shows. I have found the best bug deterrent ever. And people think I'm crazy.
What is it?
Vapor rub.
Oh, that's mints.
Yeah. It's got
menthol and mint.
It's got mint. It's got menthol. It's got all of these products in it. And when I go out during the summer and the spring, and I'm the one who has to mow the yard because we all take turns, I will lather my ass up in Vicks Vapor Rub or Equate Vapor Rub, which one I have.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin looks at me, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm coming in this house and I'm not going to have a damn bug bite on me. Bet. And he'll go and he'll use whatever bug spray that we have, and he'll come in and he's been bit. And he's like, how do you do that? I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, use the fucking Vicks. Yeah, you get a little hot for a second, but it's fine.
I like the Sonic bug keychains. They've always worked for me. They don't work for everybody. Some people, I don't know why, but they've always deterred anything that likes me anyways. Especially out here in Florida, where everything is built to kill you, including the bugs.
You don't have mosquitoes. Y'all have monster mosquitoes.
They're like mini dragons.
And see, I didn't know that I was allergic to mosquito bites until I moved to Kansas, because in the desert we don't have them. It's because it's too dry for them. And when we moved here, the first summer we lived in our old house, I went out to go mow, and it was a very open area. There was a lot of grass. There's a lot of moisture. So I ended up getting bit like crazy. And I'm not just talking like a regular mosquito bite. Like, I welt.
I have a friend, we didn't know she was allergic till we went camping in the middle of Florida.
Yeah.
And we had to put her in a cold shower, and I had to give her an EpiPen because I didn't think she was going to make it to the hospital.
Yeah. I've just come to the fact that anything that flies and has a stinger or can bite, I'm allergic to.
Probably.
And I hate it because I sound like a hypochondriac when I'm talking about it, but people are like, oh no, Terry, you're not allergic. And then I show them and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But, so we've got Dollhouse.
Say that again?
So we've got Dollhouse. We did our review. We had a really great show with Eliza today. Today's been a really good day.
Today has been a really good day.
I had a really rough spot last night, and I got through it, and this is made today just amazing.
I'm glad.
It's not very
you're having an amazing day.
It's not very often that I share when I'm having struggles with my mental illness. I mean, Vixie knows that. So when I share it, it's usually very raw. And I was very raw last night, and I put up a video about it because I was trying to get myself to boss up. And I was like, tomorrow is going to suck so fucking hard. And it hasn't. And it's been great. I'm all warm and fuzzy now.
It's dinner time. And then we're going to come back for...
Well, it's Vixie's time. Okay, I got to wait for the trucker.
I'm starving. I didn't eat lunch today. Which is my fault. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted. I'm having one of those days where nothing sounds good.
Do I need to put it on the calendar for you?
No, it's my thing went off. It's for doll. And hubby sat down with me like 4 times.
Did you take your meds today?
Yes.
Okay.
So I had a bowl of cereal and my meds. It was good.
Hey, as long as you get them in, that's all that matters. Because we have seen Vixie without her meds. It is not a pretty picture.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all.
So we encourage her. We very aggressively encourage her.
my mom gets so mad. I'm like, oh, I forgot to take my crazy pills. She's like, would you quit calling them that?
You call them whatever you want. They're your pills. I don't care if you call them crazy pills, as long as you take them.
I think it's hilarious. It makes
but
me laugh.
we encourage her aggressively in the most positive manner that we can. There is a thing.
Fucking love you. Take your pills.
Fucking love you. Take your fucking crazy pills, bitch. There is such a thing as aggressive positivity. We're looking at charity. Okay?
There's a guy on TikTok who's made his face known because of it.
Oh, you're talking about Face?
Yes.
Yes, I love him.
Great.
He is.
He reminds me of one of my friends in high school. Every time I see him,
verified
I'm
not
like,
that long ago, and I was so happy for him.
oh, that's cool. That
Yeah.
really is cool. Where are we? Yeah, it's about that time.
I'm in my corner.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful. We'll see you in about an hour.
Yeah.
All right. I love you, Cherry. I love all you people out there. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.